Welcome to Skywars, the game that... Wait a minute. This is MCCI Island. And of course it's MCCI Island Skybattle, because, you know, they're not synonyms or anything. Anyway, let's get to the guide, because I decided I was going to make a guide today. Woke up in the morning, thought, hey, today's a guide kind of day. Let's make a guide. So I made a guide on MCCI Island, which you're watching right now. So you want to know how to play MCCI Island. Well, step one is be sweaty. I'm kidding. I'm going to help you be sweaty, or at least beat the sweaty, because, you know, you got to do one or the other. Otherwise, it just doesn't work out. So first of all, what you want to do is rush these towers, because once you get those purple chests, mwah, all of the loot, it's now yours. You just win. Now, second of all is to stick with your team, because if you don't stick with your team, you are going to get teamed on by some absolute god team. And what's funny about MCC Island is that it's actually possible to kill sweats. You know, in Hypixel, they just get full prop 4 diamond, and you're screwed. No. This is MCC Island. You have a chance now. You can have hopes and dreams here. Unless that happens. You see, that right there was the worst case scenario that could possibly happen. Now, okay. I know you're thinking, this doesn't look that bad. I mean, I just kind of built up. There's a bit of TNT. No. You don't understand. TNT is the most overpowered item in this, alright? Listen. All you do is turn around, place some cobwebs, and then place a TNT and run. And you win. That's how you play the game. I wish I was kidding. I wish TNT wasn't overpowered, okay? But that is just how it is. So we are not going to push the boundaries of the game. We're going to follow the rules. Now, that guy just got all the OP mid loot. Or did he? Because he didn't. I can hit my bow shots. Now our teammates going to go get the OP mid loot, because why wouldn't they? Now, OP mid loot is kind of OP, because OP mid loot always has diamond armor. Now, the problem is if it's diamond boots, it's kind of useless. If it's diamond chest plate, you instantly win the game no matter what. Kind of. Okay, so obviously diamond chest plate is not going to make you instantly win, but the whole point of this is that if you have the most gear, you win. And the way to get the most gear is by going to mid. So we're just going to follow this guy until he stops running. Please. I missed. Alright, how am I going to do this? I'm going to run. Cut him off. Go. Yes, he's stuck in the... Yes. Okay, that is another big tip. You need to get them stuck inside of that thing right there, because that is just free victory. Now, next up, we have all the loot stuff. Knockback's good on certain maps. This is not really one of those maps until we get to, like, deathmatch or something. So, I mean, don't have to worry about that. Your biggest goal right now is to just run from OP people and stick with your team. If you're in a 1v3, you're going to win. Alright? This isn't Hypixel Skywars. You can just click fast and you win. No. This game is actually... has some precision, which I'm not saying Hypixel Skywars doesn't, but it's a difference. And we just won the game because I stuck with my team, I played it smart, and my teammates being toxic, so yeah. 4th place though, that's pretty good considering it was 32 people. Now we're on this map. Now, I gave you a general description of, like, the items, what you need to know. There are a few things I obviously forgot, like, put your blocks in your offhand, it's just useful. Keep creeper eggs on you, at least, like... Just somewhere you can easily hotkey to. Whenever you get a levitation potion, put it in a slot that's easily accessible. I just use my last slot because I like my scroll wheel. Yeah, I'm weird. Don't judge me. But I use my scroll wheel because I'm bad at hotkeying. So, you know, naturally, I want to put it in an easily scroll wheelable spot. And now, no, okay, that guy is smart. So that guy just targeted the one person on our team that was weakest. And as sad as it is, that is actually the smartest thing you can possibly do in that situation. So we're just going to bridge. We're going to run back because I know someone's trying to bow me, but my teammate is a legend and just bowed them all off. Oh my god. He has so much skill, and I fell off to the side, but we're fine because we have an axe. Now, axes are OP. If you get an axe, use the axe, okay? I cannot stress this enough. Use it. Now something people are going to say is, oh, but the axe takes so long to charge and people just combo you. Alright, well, you want to know how to smartly use an axe? Don't use it all the time. Use the axe once, and then go to your sword. Because using your sword is vital, but, like, also, that. I can do that. I can kill you in 2 hits, which is absolutely broken. So make sure you're doing it at all times. Now, I'm going to dodge, because bows on this are absolutely OP, okay? There's no reason why you shouldn't be using bows on this, but we're going to just go down here and hit this guy off. Just kidding, he lived. That's very unfortunate. Now, fishing rods are also a big problem on maps like this. Get some blocks above you and crouch at all times. If they hook you, you crouch and you stay crouched, alright? There are a few random appliances I have to get through because some maps have different gear. That guy almost hooked me, but we're fine. He's gonna hook me. Watch. He's bad, though, so we're fine. Now, we have a teammate here, which is good. But we also don't want to get hooked. Because as Mr. Krabs said, you don't want to get hooked. Quote Mr. Krabs. I don't know how that guy didn't just sense me there, but we're fine. Now see what I did there? Now he's dead. Now we run. We run a bit. TNT blows up because TNT is OP. You see how much damage that did to me through walls and that guy right there? It's broken. So we're just gonna run over here. You want to get this guy off the edge because they don't really have gear that could like help us substantially besides like a sword upgrade or something. We just want to be careful. We want to play it safe. Playing it safe isn't always the best option, but it's a really good one in this. All right. Now we're gonna go down here. Now see how I switched to my sword? The reason for that is because the sword needs less charge to do full damage, and that is something you always want to utilize. All right. Whenever people are low, you want to spam click them a bit because they're gonna place blocks a ton and get away with it, but you don't want them to do that. There's a key difference here. So now we're gonna need to get up there, which is gonna be a problem because there's people camping up here. Well, what do? We simply hit them and run. If you are on a ladder and there's a person next to you, you run for your heckin' freaking life. Like there's nothing you can do because they will combo you to oblivion. Which is what just happened to my teammate there. And I just clutched that because of the spam click. The spam click is very useful when people are low and running. They will spam cobwebs and murder you with the TNT. Now I only have one more thing to talk about. And as weird as it may seem, it's the players. Because not only are your teammates valuable assets, but the other teams are also valuable assets. You want to play this in the perfect way to where you are not fighting. Obviously, if you want tons of points, you can go in and fight. But if you want to just live, like you just want the win, try not to fight. Like if you have 10 teammates here, you are in the complete green to go fight at your heart's content. But like, I have a knockback sword now. And that guy's going up a lot for whatever reason. That's a weird strategy, but there are some other weird ones I want to talk about. Like the one where you don't wear your leather armor. Now here's the thing, a lot of people really underestimate leather armor. I mean, it's armor bars. Any armor bars are OP armor bars, alright? That is some advice I will give you. Now the problem is that armor bars are also like valuable. Now that guy just took a lot of fall damage, which means he is at the complete disadvantage, and I'm still losing to him. Come on, get it out of your system, buddy. It's fine. There we go. See, when people don't have heart, 9 out of 10 times they'll just freak themselves out to death. That kill wasn't actually worth it because I didn't get much gear, but it's another enemy off the board. It works. Now, comboing people with the sword is very important because, as you probably already know, swords are OP. That is a factual statement from a trusted source. Always make sure on high saturation. I have a mod showing me saturation in yellow. That's good, but there's some other strategies I wanted to talk about. There's leather armor one. Don't underestimate them. But leather armor is also, like, a big deal, so don't think you can just use it and get away with it, but also don't think you can murder people that aren't using it. I said that wrong. If people aren't using it, don't underestimate them. They're probably sweaty. Another thing is skybasing. I haven't actually encountered a skybaser in a while, unless that guy's one, but I can't actually tell. The main counter is to just let the border kill them. Let the border finish them off. This guy only has a knockback sword, which would be scary if this was a knockback map. But for now, we're fine. I'm getting a ton of kills here, which is amazing. I want the kills. But that also means I'm getting targeted, which is not good. Now, one thing I think is good is that we have max armor, because we can tell no one else has this armor. No one else is just going to pop up behind me and murder me with it. So right now, we're chilling. We can hit tab to see everyone that's alive. It'll be the highlighted names. All the grayed out ones are dead. And we already know this guy's alive, because he's killing me. So I'm just going to bow him back. Make sure we're not getting flanked. And we can go in, because we have a teammate. So I'm confident that we can win this game. We have a lot of steak, which is good, because we want to eat it constantly. Alright. Now our teammate's going in for the kill here, but luckily he got the advantage hit. But now we need to kill this guy, so I'm going to do this. And he's going to go around, which is a bit of a weird strategy, but people also do that just so they can get like a free crit on you. And then you have this guy who's going to try and go to middle, but I missed him. And teammate. Our teammate almost did a dumb there. Did you see what he did? He almost ran into the cobwebs. Not a good thing to do. But we're going to try and go for it. Now I'm just going to go around here. Oh, come on, I missed. Okay, this guy's panicking a lot. He's basically a free kill at this point. I can just kind of spam click and hope. Now, I don't have any arrows left, which is bad. But I also need to eat steak. But I also have 2 levies, and that makes me think, well, I should levy on other people. This guy's obviously making a sort of sky base, so I guess it's a good time to talk about sky bases now. That's a big downfall of them, is that he just falls. And that was the perfect combo. Once he falls, you want to make sure he can't get back up to where he is with levitation potions. And, yeah. That's basically the guide. Now, there's actually only one more thing I forgot to talk about, because I didn't actually... No, there's only one more thing I forgot to talk about, because I didn't actually encounter it. Now, there's one more thing I didn't talk about, because I didn't actually encounter it in my last game. Regeneration. Regeneration pots are the most OP thing. If you're losing a fight, just use one, and you can basically crit the guy out to your heart's content, and probably won't die unless he's really, really good. That's about it for this game of Skybattle. I like that my first video going up is going to be like a guide kind of thing. Obviously, it's not like an official guide. I'm not giving a deep analysis on how to beat every single type of player, but I think it was pretty fun to record. I mean, it's just kind of me playing Skybattle, talking about items, how OP they are, and why they shouldn't be in the game, which is kind of how Skywars goes. But if you enjoy, like, subscribe, because I really want to. Please. 500 subscribers, it's all I wish for. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed. You already heard me say the words. And, yeah, see you in the next one. Bye!